Hello everyone, my name is Caroline, and I'm a 30-year-old writer at a renowned lifestyle magazine. My husband, Nathan, 37, is set to become the next CEO of his father's major firm. Nathan and I first met on a street corner in Seattle 5 years ago. Back then, I was a new writer, struggling to establish my career. One afternoon, as I hurried to work, I accidentally bumped into Nathan, scattering my documents everywhere. While I frantically tried to gather them, Nathan flashed me a warm smile and helped me pick everything up. When our eyes met, there was an instant, powerful connection. Nathan asked me to dinner that night, and slowly we grew closer. His kindness and gentlemanly nature captivated me. A year ago, we got married, and we have been enjoying a beautiful life together ever since. One day, as we sat together on the couch at home, I carefully picked up an envelope from my OB/GYN with slightly trembling hands. "Let's look together," I whispered. Nathan nodded, holding my hand tightly. We took a deep breath and opened it to find an ultrasound photo and test results inside. "It's a girl," I cried out joyfully. Nathan broke into a huge grin and embraced me warmly. "Thank you, Caroline. Our little girl, I can't wait to see your face. Daddy already loves you so much." We held each other, filled with happiness as the room brimmed with joy. "We have to tell our parents." "They'll be thrilled," I said, smiling, but Nathan's expression darkened a little. "Do you think my mom will be happy about it?" Nathan's mother, Evelyn, holds conservative views and values a male heir above all else. "It'll be fine. I'm sure she'll love our daughter," I said optimistically. That weekend, Nathan and I visited Evelyn's house. As we sipped tea in the living room, I shared our big news. "Mother, we've been blessed with a baby. It's a girl," I announced. Evelyn's face instantly clouded over. "A girl? The successor to the company must be a boy," she replied. Nathan interjected, "Mom, times have changed." "Be quiet," Evelyn snapped. "A girl who can't be the successor is useless." With that, she tried to strike me in the stomach. Shocked, I instinctively placed my hands over my belly. "Mother," Nathan shouted, shielding me. Evelyn glared, her face filled with rage. "The company successor must be a boy. I won't accept a girl." Tears welled up in my eyes as I clung to Nathan's arm. He stared at his mother sternly. "That's enough, Mother. We're leaving," he declared. We left Evelyn's house in silence. The moment we got into the car, I broke down sobbing. Nathan held me gently. "It's okay. We'll protect our daughter. Don't let my mother's words get to you." After leaving Evelyn's, Nathan and I had a heart-to-heart. "She just needs more time. I know once she sees our baby girl's face, she'll open her heart," he assured me. I decided to trust his words, and as the pregnancy progressed, we gradually adjusted to our new lives. I continued working while prioritizing the baby's health, taking on duties within reason. Nathan started helping out more at home, making breakfast so I could relax, tidying up before he left for work, and coming home early when he could. "Take it easy, Caroline. Your health is the most important thing," he'd say sweetly, caring for me with unwavering support. Around the 5th month of my pregnancy, my belly began to show noticeably. "Today's the day we get to hear the baby's heartbeat," Nathan said excitedly as we arrived at the hospital. When we first heard our child's strong heartbeat, we were at a loss for words, overcome with emotion. "Beloved daughter, Mommy and Daddy are here," Nathan whispered to my stomach, squeezing my hand with joy. His support bordered on overboard at times. One weekend, fretting over my growing belly, he spent the whole day shopping and cleaning. Feeling my body grow sluggish from all the sitting, I suggested, "I appreciate it, Nathan, but why don't we go for a little walk together? Moderate exercise is important." He agreed, though a bit reluctantly. We strolled through a nearby park, enjoying the peaceful time together. Our bond as a couple deepened as we prepared for the baby. Unfortunately, Evelyn's attitude didn't improve at all. She harassed us with relentless calls to Nathan's office and late-night visits to our home. One day, Evelyn showed up at my workplace, causing a scene in front of my colleagues. "This woman is a useless fool who can't give us a successor." Humiliated and furious, I turned bright red as I escorted her out of the building. "Please stop this, Mother. I'm proud to be having a daughter," I pleaded tearfully. But Evelyn glared at me coldly. "We don't need a girl. If you can't bear a successor, then leave this family," she declared. Another time, Evelyn barged into a meeting at my office. "Caroline, you're still working here?" she shouted. Trying to keep calm despite being flustered, I responded, "Mother, I plan to balance work and child rearing. I haven't started maternity leave yet, but I will when appropriate. You needn't worry." Evelyn wouldn't listen. "You became worthless the moment you conceived a girl. Quit your job immediately," she demanded, her voice rising. I fought to keep my composure, but I couldn't stop the tears from rolling down my cheeks. Just then, my boss intervened. "Ma'am, this is a workplace. Please leave at once," he said, escorting Evelyn out of the room. Of course, I told Nathan what happened, and he was distraught over his mother's behavior. Desperate to protect me, he called Evelyn right away. "Enough, Mom. Caroline is my cherished wife, nurturing our child during this crucial time. Is it really so hard to love your granddaughter just because she's a girl?" But Evelyn refused to listen, and her erratic behavior only escalated. One day, I came home to find the house ransacked. Fine china was smashed, furniture was scratched, and on the living room table lay a note, "Give us a boy." Evelyn had somehow obtained the contact information for my friends and was harassing them too, bombarding them with messages like, "Caroline acts high and mighty but can't even bear a son. You should cut ties with her." She was especially relentless in her calls to my best friend, Lily. "You're friends with Caroline, right? Can't you convince her to quit her job? There's no future for a woman who births a girl. She simply must have a boy." Lily informed me of Evelyn's comments, offering me support and reassurance. "You've done nothing wrong, Caroline. We're all on your side." When Nathan found out about Evelyn's actions, he tried reasoning with her again. "Mom, how can you be so cruel? What you're doing is deeply hurting not only Caroline, but also the baby." But Evelyn was unyielding. "The moment I found out it was a girl, that child became useless to me," she said coldly. Nathan was devastated. Evelyn's behavior became more serious by the day. We even considered contacting the police, but because she was family, we wanted to find a peaceful resolution. Yet the stress from Evelyn's behavior took a toll on my already delicate health during pregnancy. Unable to bear it, I sometimes broke down in tears, wondering, how did it come to this? Our daughter is coming into this world to be loved. In those moments, Nathan was always there to comfort me. "Caroline, you've done nothing wrong. The problem lies with Mom. Let's cherish our daughter. Surely the day will come when Mom understands," he said reassuringly. Then, one day, Evelyn visited our home with a shocking suggestion. "Caroline, if you can give birth to a boy, I'll accept you. So abort the child you're carrying now and try for a boy." I was stunned, feeling an inexpressible sadness. Trembling with rage, Nathan told his mother, "Enough, Mom. I realize I can't change your thinking, but we're having this girl, whether you accept her or not." Evelyn left our house in silence, clearly displeased with Nathan's firm stance. As my due date approached, the conflict with Evelyn remained unresolved, but Nathan and I continued preparing joyfully to welcome our daughter. 3 days before my due date, I began to feel contractions. Nathan frantically called the hospital and helped me into the car. "Take deep breaths, Caroline. We'll be at the hospital soon," he said, reassuringly as he drove. Upon arriving, I was immediately admitted, and Nathan held my hand tightly. "You're strong. I'm here for you," he whispered. After a long labor, I gave birth to a healthy baby girl. The moment the doctor placed her in my arms, I couldn't hold back the tears. "Hello, beloved daughter. Welcome to the world. Nathan was speechless with emotion. Thank you, Caroline. You're the best wife and mother. We named our daughter Amelia, our treasure and the center of our family. As for Evelyn, she showed no signs of celebrating Amelia's birth. She didn't visit the hospital or respond to our attempts to reach out. A few days after bringing Amelia home, Evelyn came to our house. "May I see my grandchild?" she asked coldly. Though wary, Nathan allowed his mother inside. Evelyn entered the living room where I was sitting with Amelia in my arms. "Mother, this is Amelia, your granddaughter," I said, introducing her with a warm smile. Evelyn's expression remained icy. So it was a girl after all. In the end, no successor was born. Nathan's face hardened. "Enough, Mom. Amelia is our precious daughter." With a sardonic smile, Evelyn replied, "That's all well and good, but this child has no value to the company." I trembled with anger, but Nathan placed a calming hand on my shoulder. Evelyn continued, "As far as I'm concerned, this child and I have no connection. I never want to see her again." Nathan took a deep breath and faced his mother. "Mom, are you sure about that? Because this child's true identity is—" Evelyn waved her hand dismissively. "True identity? What are you talking about? A girl has no value." With a resolute expression, Nathan replied, "Mom, don't you know about grandfather's will?" Evelyn furrowed her brow, suddenly alert. "Will? What do you mean?" Nathan calmly explained, "Grandfather rejected outdated beliefs and left a will designating his assets to a female heir. Amelia is the legitimate successor to the company." Evelyn listened in disbelief. "That's absurd. Father left such a will?" "Times have changed, Mom. Grandfather strongly believed in gender equality," Nathan continued. A sudden shift in Evelyn's demeanor was evident. "Ah, I see. You're right. It's the age of gender equality now, after all. So Amelia will be the successor." She managed a smile. "Well then, I'll have to dote on her." Nathan and I exchanged glances, a mix of shock and anger in our eyes. He raised his voice, "Mom, you rejected your granddaughter just moments ago, and now you're conveniently changing your tune." Evelyn made excuses, flustered. "No, that's not it. I've had a change of heart. From now on, I'll love Amelia." I gave a cold smile and replied firmly, "Mother, you said you wanted nothing to do with this child. As you wish, you'll have absolutely no involvement with the assets Amelia inherits." Evelyn turned pale, at a loss for words. Nathan added sternly, "Mom, you rejected Amelia and deeply hurt Caroline. Someone who has treated us this way has no right to be involved in our daughter's future." Desperate, Evelyn tried to justify herself. "That's not. I actually do love Amelia." I looked at her coldly. "Love her, Mother? What you've done can't be called love. Hurting our daughter and then changing your stance based on selfish interests is shameful." In a firm tone, Nathan said, "Mom, Amelia's assets are her own. I'm sorry, but we won't allow you any involvement. This is our answer to the awful way you've treated us." Evelyn stood speechless, sinking back onto the couch, visibly defeated. "Fine, I get it," she muttered, standing shakily. "I'll leave." Leaving those words behind, she exited our home. Nathan embraced me, whispering, "Caroline, you did the right thing. Mom needs to face her own mistakes." 5 years passed, and Amelia had grown into a lively 5-year-old girl with bouncy blonde curls and striking blue eyes. She was the apple of our eye, bringing joy and laughter into our lives. Amelia loved reading picture books and playing in the park, her curiosity endless. One day, her kindergarten held a sports day practice. Amelia was chosen to run in a race, and she trained hard, but some children struggled to keep up. Seeing this, Amelia stood up, encouraging her teammates. "Let's all do our best together. Don't leave any friends behind. Let's all reach the finish line." Her bright words inspired the other kids, and her teachers noticed her leadership. "That's our Amelia, looking out for everyone, one of them said proudly. Watching her grow into a compassionate and confident child brought Nathan and me immense joy. While we couldn't forget Evelyn's past actions, seeing our daughter become such a cheerful, kind-hearted person was deeply healing. 15 more years passed, and Amelia blossomed into a beautiful, intelligent young woman of 20. I had been promoted to editor-in-chief of the magazine, and Nathan had taken over as CEO of the family business. Amelia, now a college graduate, had started working in the corporate strategy department of Nathan's company, quickly proving her skill and dedication. One day, Nathan discussed the company's future with her. "Amelia, you're the one who will carry this company forward. It won't be long before you're at the helm." Listening thoughtfully, Amelia replied with conviction, "Dad, I'll grow this company into a global enterprise, a place where everyone can thrive and equality is valued. That's my dream." Nathan's eyes filled with pride as he placed a firm hand on her shoulder. "If anyone can achieve that dream, it's you. I'll support you in every way I can." The hardships and prejudice we had faced due to Evelyn's views were painful, but we had overcome them and strengthened our family bond. As we celebrated our anniversary, Amelia planned a surprise dinner to express her gratitude. "Mom, Dad, today is special for you too, so I'll be your host," she announced happily. The dinner table was adorned with mementos of our life together, our wedding photo, a drawing Amelia had made as a child, and a recent picture of the three of us. "Mom, Dad, I'm so glad I was born into this family. Thanks to your love, I can chase my dreams," Amelia said, bringing tears to our eyes. "We're so proud of you, Amelia," I said, holding her hand as Nathan echoed, "Your smile gives us strength." The three of us clinked glasses, savoring our happiness. The bond we shared, forged through hardships, felt strong enough to withstand any adversity. A few years later, I received some surprising news from my friend Lily. "Caroline, I saw Evelyn in town the other day. She seemed different." I furrowed my brow. "Different how?" "She was in shabby clothes, looking disheveled. Honestly, she looked homeless. When she saw me, she ran off as if she was ashamed." Hearing this, I felt a mix of shock and sadness. Over the years, Evelyn had distanced herself from everyone, refusing any help or connection. Nathan was equally taken aback. "I can't believe this is happening to Mom. She once had so much pride," he said, conflicted. While we felt saddened by Evelyn's circumstances, the wounds she left on our family were still there, and neither of us felt ready to reconcile with her. Instead, we chose to focus on the life we had built, staying strong for Amelia's future and keeping our family bond as our guiding light. "Mom, Dad, what were you talking about?" Amelia asked, joining us in the room one evening. I smiled at her tenderly. "We were just saying how grateful we are to have you in our lives, Amelia, and how we want to keep making happy memories with you." With a grin, she replied, "Then let's go out for dinner tonight. The Italian place with the pasta I love." "Sounds perfect," Nathan agreed. And with that, we set out together, embracing the bright future that lay ahead.